fitted, banana pineapple fitted. Yeah, here we are on a Monday morning. Welcome to the Silverhairstacker show featuring Tom, the Queen City Picker.
Good morning. How is everybody?
Yeah, things are average. So, yeah, I'm alive. It's Monday. Let's see, we got the Bumcrack Picker Ray. We got the Harbor's Hope Ron. We got the Hank Allen Cash. Not, not sure her first name is Hank. I'm thinking it's
Elvira or
Elvira, yeah. We have Craig of Murrayville. We got Jabez of the Spires clan. And here we all are. Elvira, she thought that was funny.
well, that's
So,
better than Modine, which is a good Southern name.
we got Lag of the Basement clan. So Craig tried to help me with my watch sale yesterday, and I don't know if we got anything accomplished or not. I have a gold watch I'm trying to sell for 900 and been very few views on it, so I may have to do an end and relist on it. It's been listed since June. There's Chastity. Good morning, Chastity. There's Ping. How are you this morning, Ping? There's Tactical Z. What's up? What's up?
What's up?
So yeah, what do you do about your stale listings? I've got a lot of them. Some of the items I have that are stale are high dollar. I still have some couple of watches. I've got some sterling silver flatware. I could offer those items for less money and still make money. Craig said he would promote it. I don't know what good. A 105, 104-year-old watch needs to be promoted. There aren't any exactly like that on eBay, except mine. So, but I don't know. It's always price. I suppose so. A lot of the things I have that are stale, though, are if I lower the price, then I lose money. It's time to do some more purging. I've done a little purging. But obviously not enough. We do have our county-wide garage sale coming up in April, so I will be pulling stuff and putting it in the garage sale. Then after that, either donate or throw away a bunch of crap.
Because he's not going to get rid of any extra coin. Let any coin slip through his fingers. Yeah. Craig.
Now, Jabez says he doesn't let a listing stay up past 60 days. But let me look at my orders from the weekend here and see if I see any that have been listed a long time. Yep, there's a Wagner cast iron skillet that sold. It's been listed more than a year. There is a art print that has been listed more than a year. There's a lot of lapidary journals that have been listed more than a year. So 3 of my 12 sales came from items that basically were stale.
Hey, Maggie.
So should I have taken those down? Morning, Maggie.
Either play with the. You got them listed, right?
What?
Whatever these items are, you were just talking about, things that you got that's been on there for a while. They're listed, correct?
Well, how could they sell if they weren't listed?
You're supposed to say yes, yes,
Yes,
Tom. They are
they were
listed.
listed.
Okay,
That's why they sold.
okay. I'm talking about the stuff that you've got listed that's been sitting there for a while. It's all listed. You're
Yes.
not concerned about it taking up space in your death
Oh,
pile.
no, that's a problem. No, that's not death pile. That's listed stuff. A death
Okay.
pile is unlisted
Um,
in my definition. In my definition.
yeah, I agree with that. So, do you have best offers turned on?
But that Craig points out something very important to probably the majority of resellers. How many more times could you turn the money over if you change your approach? Time is money. And I totally get that. And that is true for the majority. However,
How
I
much is that
have
watch?
I have enough bankroll that I can pretty much buy all the inventory I want without accepting less than top dollar. So I come at it from a little bit different angle.
Right.
If I want to buy something to put into my inventory, I can do it. Um, I mean, there are limits. I don't go out and buy Rolexes, and I don't I don't flip cars or boats or houses. But with respect to the type of stuff I sell, I basically,
If Todd was to go out and buy a Rolex at almost retail value, I would immediately call Gwen and say, Gwen, Todd's had a stroke. Take him to the hospital. But we were talking about we
but
were
like,
talking we were talking about the whatnots and that kind of auctions about you got stuff sitting there, you burn through it. You get a couple of bucks for it, you don't have much in it, you get a couple bucks for it and move on. But when you're talking about a watch knowing you, that's not a couple $100 watch. I'm a couple dollar watch. I just I would just let it sit there. Fluff it up every once in a while. Maybe if you don't have buy it now on it, I'm not buy it now. Make offer. Uh, I turn that on, but you know, some things you just have to leave it on there until the right person comes on. Especially since it's not costing you any more for it to be on there or not, other than you're not getting your money out of it. That's my opinion. If that made any sense at all.
well, it does, and there will come a point in my life where I'm gonna wind down reselling and just blow stuff out.
Move on to that cruise ship full time where you don't have.
Well, now that cruise ship takes some money,
Yeah.
but uh, but Craig puts out a good point. You can turn that money over and reinvest it into something else. Well, I don't need to. I'm not in that situation. So what's true for most is not true for me. And that's probably the way most people should run their businesses. You got to run it the way that is best for you.
Yeah, absolutely. But I
But
just think there's some things like this watch you probably got, it's probably got a good price on it. Let it sit. And if nothing else, it's gold, so it's not going to devalue.
no, I'll always be able to sell it for more than I paid.
Right. So
So it's not hurting me in that respect.
now if you go out and buy a pair of Wranglers, if they don't got, you flip them suckers as fast as possible. But I think when you got the value of the gold into it,
Yeah,
I just let it sit. Like I said, if you don't make offer on it, I'd turn that off. Um,
I would think more pressing than the need to have the money back out of stuff would be the space that things take. Now,
right,
watch didn't take much space.
right.
Um, maybe 3 square inches. But uh, but yeah, I don't have a problem adding more inventory monetarily, so that's not something I worry about in my business.
I agree with you
Morning,
with
Robin.
with vintage on this.
Like says he'll give $10 for the watch.
Yeah, of course he would, and then turn around and sell it for 1,000 to one of his guys he knows. Um,
That's a good question, Lag.
Vintage says if you sell unique items, you have to wait till the buyer arrives, and I think that's what that watch is going to be. Is you're
Yeah,
going to have to
but
wait.
that's not the majority of the things I have listed. Most of what I have listed is
Toothbrush holders, that kind of stuff.
just
Oh,
but to back up my theory, 3 of the 12 things, 1/4 of the things I sold over the weekend are things that I've had listed for more than a year. So had I not held on to them, they wouldn't have sold.
good morning, Harry.
Jabez is on board with Craig, and that's Jabez. I totally agree. That's the correct. Craig's philosophy is the correct method for most.
Yeah, and I think that's the reason that the online auctions, whatnot, uh, whatever the other one is called that Scott's interested in, um, Dibbit.
Well, Craig, I've got 3 years and 3 and 3/4 years left to sell the watch. Then,
Um,
uh,
but I think that's the reason that kind of stuff's turning out because people realize why not, make a couple of bucks off of something that you don't have anything in and flip it to hopefully find some better stuff. Or, you know, you sell $500 items in a week and you sell on these auctions and you make a couple of bucks off of it, that's 500 to $1,000 that you're putting in your wallet.
but yeah, Lag. Actually, I think the listed pile is bigger than the unlisted.
Dang.
As far as uh, yeah, as far as the amount, both categories, as far as the amount of items in the room they take up.
Did you see what Paul said?
Uh,
In my time, I've let really rare and expensive items go for a third of what they are worth. It doesn't feel good if you don't have to It doesn't feel good. If you don't have to just let it sit.
I'll
So
be
in other
right back.
words, hang on to it. Most things I've sell, Jabez says, most things I sell have been listed over a year. But by that point, I have ended sold similar 5 to 6 times each time I've tried to improve the listing in some way. So you're a collector, not a reseller, Harry. Maggie, I saw you come in. I hope you're doing well up there in the land of the Philly.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
You had to go kiss your angel good morning.
Kissing Angel, good morning. Up from San Antonio. Oh, wait, it makes two songs.
Okay.
Some items do need to sit for the right buyer. I only have a few items I sit on, or have sat on waiting for that buyer. 98% of my items. Yeah. Yeah, if it ain't listed, it can't sell.
Would you take $6.99 for it right away?
I might. I have 300 into that watch. But as Jim Carrey told us years ago, it ain't what you paid for it, it's what it's worth.
Yeah.
Would I take $6.99? I wouldn't have to take $6.99 for it right now, but
How much you got it listed for?
$8.99.
Okay. That's a big old chunk of difference.
Yeah, it's $300 difference.
Like says 700. Okay. We got a 700. We got a 700. How about a 710? 710. How about 710?
You need to go back to you need to go back to school on that
Auctioning.
auctioneer. Yeah,
Are
boy,
you kidding?
Harry,
Legs got 710. Do I have 750?
what's what's a problem? A flying device for 1,000. And I had a pretty good sales weekend. I sold 13 items for almost 500. So it's not that I'm not selling stuff. It's just I've got stuff that should sell. In my time of rare and expensive. Yeah.
I sold one thing for $19.99. I got to get it packed up.
But some stuff like those SpongeBob nightlights I had, they were listed for 6 years, but average selling two a month for 6 years. They just kept selling. But I had what I have. I had like 300 of them. They're all gone now. But
Now, I
now,
know
Harry,
you.
I'm not a collector. I don't really collect anything.
He collects gold, silver, and greenbacks.
Some people would say that I'm a collector, but no.
Tactical Z's got up to 950.
Good morning, Donna.
Take it, Todd.
Donna, what? Take what?
Uh, Tactical's got 950 for it.
Yeah, he's $9.50.
No, Javis has $9.25.
Ping has things that are listed for 10 years. That's all right, I guess. I don't know if you got the room for it and you don't have to have the money back out of it. I think Ping's in more yours and mine's situation, Tom. We don't have to have the money back out of it today.
Yeah.
Lag will go 700. 710. We got a bidding war.
Yeah, you're way behind though. We're up to
Yeah, Jay,
tacticals up
this
to
it's this
950.
particular watch we're talking about is 14 karat gold. You want to see the watch in question?
Hit it.
I'll do a screenshot.
He doesn't feel like having to swing over the daggum pit full of piranhas to get to the vault to get it out. So he's gonna just show you a picture.
Do, 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 do. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good topic or not. It's just the one that happened. I never planned this show.
No, it's a good.
So here we go.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's a pocket watch.
Yeah, it's a white gold pocket watch. It works great. I got a video of it working here. Check it out ticking. And my old man hands are shaky, you can see. And you can see right there, 14K. So it's an interesting watch. It was made in 1921, which makes it's got some damage on the face, which
Right.
probably hurts its value. But yeah, it's 14 karat white gold, so it's probably got at least $600, $700 worth of gold in it. Anyway, there you go. That's what we're talking.
I like
That's
that.
what Craig was trying to help me sell. Yeah, sell off site. I could put it on Facebook Marketplace, but I don't know that I would get any more buyers than
I don't. I don't know about selling something like that on Facebook Marketplace.
Lag sold a bike seat.
Yeah, he's been a dick.
Yeah, those are cool, Harry. I saw your video. I like them, but I'm not going to collect stuff like that. I don't. First of all, I don't have room, and second of all, I don't know. I'm just not a big collector of things.
Is the ginger beer bottles Harry Potter related, or is there really something called ginger beer?
There is ginger beer. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm not a collector. I'm a hoarder. There's a difference. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, there he is.
Uh, Ping only sells Disney collectibles. My oldest listings are from 2018 when I started. They've been ended and relisted over the years, but eventually selling. Yeah, well, that's a definite truth for me too. I've become a much better picker in the last 8 years, 9 years.
Where are you
Okay,
at? Oh, there
take
you
this
are.
approach. Search for the watch. See just how detailed your search is. I don't know. If you put all the specifics about the watch, it's going to be #1 on the list.
Is there any more like that listed?
I mean, there's. All right, let's just do it. if you go specifically to everything that is featured on that watch, mine's probably the only one exactly like it. But let's just play devil's advocate here. 14 karat gold wall thumb pocket watch. That's fairly generic. Oh, what did I do? I just went on I went on the Yahoo search instead of the. Okay, let's go back to eBay. Da, da, da. So let's go to 14 karat gold pocket watch. They put gold filled ones in here, so I don't know what that's about. So eBay in their infinite wisdom puts in gold filled watches in with the pocket. Where's my listing? Let's see. I don't see it yet. I'm scrolling.
Realistic for the people that spend money for $900 for a watch. Do you search price point? I mean,
well, that's a big consideration. I wonder if I passed mine.
I thought I saw it up at the top, but I could be wrong.
At the top?
Well, closer to, I mean, not all the way at the top, but it's like $8.99. That's the one I saw down one.
That's not mine.
No, that one.
We'll get there eventually, folks.
Oh, maybe that's the one I saw right there. That's opened up for $8.99. You know what yours is? $8.99.
Yep.
Good morning, Mr. Sadie. How the heck are you? Do you have any
oh,
promotions?
That's it right there. All right, it's number 5.
Okay.
In the see on the first page, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the first one is gold filled, so that one shouldn't even be up there. And the next 3 are priced way higher than my watch.
Right.
So I'm number 4th on the list. Okay.
How many views you got, Todd, on that watch?
Not many. It's only got like 45 views on it.
What do you have you looked at comparable priced watches and that to see what kind of views they're getting? Maybe people are just not buying pocket watches right at the moment.
Well, it's true. I mean, you just sell a pocket watch, and
No,
of people who buy watches, you probably knocked out 90 to 95% of people who buy watches. Probably more than that.
because it's a pocket watch.
Now, pocket watch, and people who buy watches mostly want utility, like
Yeah,
I gotta have a smartwatch to check my heart rate, that type thing.
because my oldest son, likes pocket watches.
Being in Texas, you might get a nibble on Facebook. I've sold a bunch of pocket watches.
Did you get all yours back from up north?
Uh-uh. He's had a bunch of stuff go on. He's had a
Uh,
move. He's had
yeah,
uh, his mom passed away, and having to take care of his dad a bunch.
you're right. Like says, souls is the only thing that matters.
Yep.
But like I said, you got your value in the watch itself. It's the gold prices keep going up. It's just going to go up in value. So
Cheapo Air. Yeah, Cheapo Air is that's where I did my booking for the reseller meetup.
ginger ale is so yummy. Well, I don't think it's not being seen because it's up at the top of the um.
Cheapo Air.
Go Tom, Mr. Sadie.
Sadie
It's at the top of the list. I mean, top of the page, so it's being seen.
Yeah, I don't have just a ton of people. There's 4 watchers on the watch, but it could be somebody that has one like it that they're interested in just keeping an eye on it.
Right. Yeah, because I've gone on and looked at stuff on eBay, and now I'm getting all these offers on these items, and I'm like, I've got one to sell myself. I'm thinking about possibly about never drinking again. What happened, Mr. Sadie?
Lag's got number 3 in the watch list.
Two of those are me,
So that
Craig.
that takes care of the 3 in front of my listing.
Yeah.
No, that's not right, Phil. I don't. It's not my watch. I bought it to resell.
Yeah. It's not like it's his daddy's or anything. But it's gold. It's 14 karat gold. It's got value built in it on the gold.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've
it's
tried to estimate how much gold value is in it. It's pretty close to $900 in my estimation.
I mean, it's not like it's it's not like it's a SpongeBob nightlight or a bicycle seat. Uh, it's got value because of what it's made out of. I just let it sit.
And I probably will. But yeah, I don't know why I brought that up. Just because Craig was trying to help me get it sold. I may
Right.
end and relist it and see if that does anything to it.
You don't have promoted or anything on it.
No, I don't promote hardly anything.
Because even at 5%,
Yeah, I could improve the pictures, I suppose. Put it between a pair of well-endowed breasts.
that's right. That's like $50 you'd be not. I mean, costing you to promote it if you put it at 5%.
Yeah, Robin says that doesn't need promoting.
Well, Robin,
So
he's
I don't
looking.
know.
He's trying to get it sold. So I would just let it sit there, Todd. That's my opinion. It's gold. It's in. It's not like it's sitting someplace where you paid for storage. It's it's in your vault. Oh God,
Flag.
lag. You're just not right, dude. You're just not right. I understand that, Craig. It's not getting views, but if the other ones are not getting views, also, then
May
maybe it's
never
just
sell at this rate.
it's
At which time my heirs can take it to a pawn shop and get
$300 for it,
three
and
or three or $400 for it. Yeah,
or
office
Gwen's
supply
next
store.
husband might carry a pocket watch, and she give it to him.
Yeah, I just sold 2 office telephones this weekend. So take it down for a week and then relist.
Hey, Bridget.
I know. And you can tell me what you think I should do all the time, and if I don't like it, I'm going to ignore it.
Yeah,
Not because I don't like you, Craig. It's just I don't know. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Now, if I was desperate for money, sure, I'd sell it for cheap.
Bridge says it will sell stuff. It will sell stuff like that. Takes time. Yeah, and as I said before, it's gold. It's 14 karat gold. It's going to do nothing except go up in value because of the price of gold going up.
The Lutherans are going to love that watch when they inherit it.
Yeah. No, I don't think. I think Todd's
Toes
boys are
aren't in the picture.
smart enough to know to go through all this junk he's got and get all the 14 gold out of it and the 925 silver out of it. you,
No, I
do you see what Sadie said? Your best son loves gold pocket watches. He's
yeah.
talking
He's
about
talking about
himself.
him. Yeah, I know. That's why I just ignored it.
I'm surprised Lang didn't jump up in there with, "Look, Dad, I love you more than Larry does."
I know.
I listen to Craig. Craig,
Yeah, Craig's full of knowledge.
yeah.
He's probably 10 times the better reseller than I am. There you go. Lag's got to chime in.
Yeah. He knows
All
you're.
right.
Sorry to keep yawning. I'm just tired today. This between daylight savings time
Well, it's not
and we did a.
exactly a spellbinding subject either.
No, it's not that. It's just I'm tired and this daylight savings time. I mean,
Pump crack. You casket chasers.
casket chasers. No, that's the people that down at the funeral home. Bum crack.
Man, I've heard of people putting valuable things into caskets, and that's just stupid. It's like Pharaoh's getting buried with all that gold. Like, what what good did that gold do anybody? Nothing. It just sat there for 3,000 years.
And I have a question, and this is a serious question, and I don't know if anybody has an answer for it. But nowadays, caskets are locked, and then most places the casket is put inside of a vault. do they seal? I mean, I know they seal to the point that water can't get into them, but is it an easy thing to do to open a vault back up after it's been sealed?
Yeah, you just get out your backhoe and dig it up and pop the lid off. What do you mean?
Well, I'm talking about popping the lid off of it. Does it come off relatively easy, or?
I don't know. I didn't. I've never worked for a burial site.
Well, we've got some people that know everything in here, and I'll just.
Man, you went way out in left field for that topic.
Well, we talk about buried people being buried with valuable goods, like
Oh,
rings
okay.
and stuff like that. Um, and that used to be a thing where people would dig, other than besides the whole Egyptian thing. I'm just talking
Yeah.
about grave robbers.
Well, it's like
Thank you, Bridget. You sure there's a YouTube video?
you know, there has to be just a ton of valuable stuff buried with people. And I'm thinking,
Did
what
you
was
say
the
there is a
point of
YouTube
that?
video about open up vaults?
You
Yeah,
know,
it shows you how the vaults are put in the
they're
ground, what they do to them. They don't seal them, I don't think. I think they just lay the top on them.
the soul just either goes to heaven or hell. I mean, the real person ain't there. It's just a dead body.
Yeah.
What's the only reason a person should be buried in a gravesite and all that is so that people can remember who that was and have the memories. In my opinion, their soul ain't there. They're either in heaven or hell. What's the point of putting $50,000 worth of jewelry in a
To piss
Tom,
off the kids.
Tom and Common?
That's actually my Romulan name. Thank you.
Yeah, in 200 years, the Chinese are going to be mining our graves. Anyway,
But I mean, I was being serious about the question about the vaults because I know, like my father's vault is waterproof, and I didn't know whether it created a vacuum seal in there or not.
Phil,
Oh God, Phil! Oh Lord! Oh,
yeah, cutting torch and a grinder would get into a burial vault, I'm sure, but the second half of that sentence is kind of.
but normally if you're going to be a grave robber, you're going to have like a little time frame in there that you got to get in and get out. Your father was buried with a royal flush in his hands. Beth, was he
Well,
a poker player, or was that just something that you're?
well, he must have been Tom.
Well, a friend of mine's dad was buried with a rubber chicken in his vault.
Tom's going to be buried in a filing cabinet.
No, that's what the
Right.
mausoleum's for.
So pressure doesn't build up. So anyway, on another note, I am 98% through with my taxes, so I may finish them today and get them into my CPA. Yay! And that
Well,
took a
that'll
lot
be
of hours I spent. I bet that took me 4 or 5 hours to get everything put together and organized. But
do you not use computer
yeah,
or
I
book?
use computer. But I don't. I'm not the type to just take all the receipts and just dump them on the desk of the CPA. I add them all up, and I don't even take the receipts in. I keep them all added up on the computer, and But I wait until it's time to do taxes before I add them all up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never find me. No grave robbers will ever get to me if that's true. Like, so yeah, it's good to have the taxes off the mind. I mean, starting in December, I started thinking, I gotta get taxes done soon.
Mr. Sadie, you're not right, son. You ought to create a stand-up routine. Uh,
Now we don't know where she is.
oh, I guess I'm tired and I'm silly this morning. I'm laughing at everything. Uh,
So, yesterday was my father's 100th birthday.
wow.
Of course, he's been dead for 20 years, but, 15 years. But that's kind of a interesting little factoid, I guess.
Yeah. The College of Useless Knowledge.
Yep, Dad was born in 1925.
Thank you, Craig.
Got to serve in the United States Navy in World War II. Dad said, if I ever get off this ship, I'll never get on another boat as long as I live. And boy, he didn't. He wouldn't even go fishing on my boat with me.
Dang.
He said, oh, I had enough of boats. Of course, if you're out in the Pacific on a minesweeper and Japanese are trying to kamikaze you, you could care less for boats in your future too. Yeah, he passed about 15 years ago. He's 84 or something. Yeah, 85.
Now, both your parents have passed, haven't they, Todd?
Yep. Mom passed 3 years ago at age 91.
That's what I thought. And
Yep.
Gwen's mom is still alive, but her dad's passed.
Yeah, Gwen's mom is only like 17 years older than me.
Damn, she's old.
Yeah, just, what is she, 85?
Yeah, I'm just making a joke
84?
about. You said she was 17. She's only 17 years older than you are.
86?
My mother is 90. She'll be 91 this year.
Yeah. Trump's still giving them hell, though. Man, he raked the Democrats over the coals in his State of the Union speech.
Yeah.
Half the Democrats walked out before the speech was over.
Yeah, they're pigs. And when he gave that boy a honorary Secret Service thing, nobody stood up. You know, them old fuckers just need to go someplace else.
Yeah.
They've lost all common sense.
I watched the rebuttals. That freshman Democrat, she seemed normal, but Bernie Sanders, he just same old stupid communist crap he talks about.
Bernie's just a dumbass. He's old. He needs to go sit in a rocking chair at his mansion and look at
He
the
said
waves
he
go
said
by.
in that rebuttal that Trump's billionaire friends were going to get all the money from child food programs. I'm like, really, Bernie? Come on.
And anybody that listens to him is a dumbass. They don't deserve the air that they have to breathe. Takes them to breathe.
Yeah, he went on and on about that stuff, lag. Oh, Bernie.
Well, the stock market is an assumed.
Socialist
You know what I think about the stock market?
turd.
Ponzi scheme.
Speaking of the stock market, is it? Oh, it's down this morning. Hmm. Ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, Vintage, I'm tired of stupid people. And when you get to be as old as I am, you'll be tired of stupid people too. And you might think I'm a stupid person, but you have
Yeah,
to
the
think about it.
stock market was too high anyway. It was time for it to come off its high horse. It should probably correct a bunch more. Even some things out. Anyway. So yeah, taxes are about done. I gotta tally up my miles traveled, and I think I'm about done. Business miles. Trips to the auction to buy more crap that doesn't sell. So yeah, Trump said we're gonna go to Mars. We'll see. Probably not in my lifetime. They've already sent probes on to Mars and past, but heck, Voyager, wasn't it Voyager in the 1970s that went past Mars?
Yeah. And then it went on out into space and was connected to an alien spacecraft and became V'ger.
Yeah, that was. Which Star Trek was that? That was
That
like
was
the
the
that was the
motion
very
picture.
first Star Trek movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, the motion picture.
Beecher came back to destroy the Earth
Yeah.
because nobody would answer, or the humpback whale didn't sing or something.
No, that was a different one. That was 3, I believe it was.
Oh,
Sorry. The geekdom just jumped out at me on that one.
uh. So anyway, yeah, yep. So it sounds like most of our crew here don't keep stuff in inventory for too long. Ping does, and Robin does, and
I do.
you do.
It gets listed, it stays.
Oh, I got an eBay question. Let's see what somebody's asking me here. It's probably Craig giving me a hard time.
You know what, Paul? He says my dad took me to the pictures
I called it.
To see the motion picture. He fell asleep. That is the longest movie.
Craig.
What's a motion picture? First time I saw 2001: A Space Odyssey, I fell asleep. I was at a drive-in.
Went to Uranus.
What's a motion picture? Like when you go to the AMC 27. That's what you see as a motion picture.
Lag goes for the beer. You can get beer at movies now.
Can you?
Some of them, yeah, they'll bring you a plate of food and a beer for a price. We know why you fell asleep. So anyway,
You messing with me now? You guys or Ewans? Like, you got to get out of the basement more, son. Really.
but yeah, unlock the watch. I have tons of stuff in my listed inventory that just needs to be taken down and disposed of.
Well, do your whatnot. Take it down and do your whatnot. Oh, we see your hands anyway, so that makes,
I think for the most part, the stuff that I have that does not sell on eBay also would not sell on Whatnot.
we'll have Gwen sell it for you. Let her do the whatnot because she's so cute and bubbly. She would just sell everything.
That's all right, Paul.
Paul, my doctor.
If we can't laugh at our colonoscopies, what can we laugh at?
Yeah. But my doctor looks like he's about 17. First time I went in there, I said, I don't want to, because my other doctor went to a different practice in a different state. Anyway, I said, you were so young looking. And he said, thank you very much. He said, you're the fifth old guy that just told me that this week. I said, he said, this one guy asked me if my mommy had to pick me up because I can't drive after dark. So yeah, they're getting younger and younger and younger looking. It's just that we're getting older and older and older. It's good to know that when I become 125, I can still get my Social Security check, though, whether I'm alive or not. Roberta can still get that check.
What did we decide about the watch? Nothing.
He's gonna let her ride.
Just gonna leave it listed. I may try end and sell similar. But I might try lowering it $50 just to see if that would nudge somebody. I've got make offer button on it.
You know what, Ron? I'm speechless.
Yeah, I may need to break it out and dust it off and take some more pictures of it.
I think it's just going to take a while to sell. And like we've said, it's gold.
And on something like that, I hate to sell it to somebody who's just going to melt it. I would rather see somebody
Carry
buy it and use it or display it. I
right.
course, that's sentimental. If somebody buys it from me, they're not going to tell me what they're going to do with it. But I think it would be a shame for somebody to buy it and just melt it.
Yeah, Paul. And they don't whisper "I love you" in your ear and take you out for dinner afterwards. Neither do they.
I joke with my doctor, but I haven't gone that far yet.
He when I had my colonoscopy, before, you talk to the doctor before they put you out, and I'm telling you, when the nurse got me all situated, and the anesthetist, blah, 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 she said, "Okay, I'm gonna hook you up now," and that's the last thing I remember. I'm gonna hook you up now. It went out, but anyway, I was talking to the doctor, and I said, "I'm sure you asked this 100,000 times." I said, "But how did you decide on this specialty?" He says, "Well, I look at the other end too." Nobody, going down the throat. And I said, "Okay."
Yeah, my last regular doctor checkup, I went in about 2 minutes into the exam. I said, "Now, doc, I know I need to lose weight and I need to exercise more and I need to uh, take my pills, so you don't have to tell me." He just laughed. And then he went on and said later that, "Yeah, your vacations are going to be a whole lot nicer if you're in a little better shape." It's like,
You say
okay, doc.
vacations.
He couldn't help himself. He had to say, "Hey,
Yeah.
I do. I go to the gym. Do you go to the gym?" No, I got a treadmill." So, well, that's good. But he said, I feel better when I've gone to the gym some before taking vacation.
Getting old is tough. It requires more effort. Speaking of effort, I got to pack up something and I got to get back to my chores. My room here is only one corner of it is painted. Oh, no.
Getting old is a privilege.
Yeah, it is a privilege because that means that you're still here with us. Hear me out, Paul.
Yep.
On a different topic, yeah, okay. Anyway, I got to go. It's after 10 and I need to get back up to my chores.
After
You,
2 transplant, I've been naked before
you
midnight.
know what, Ron? After 2 transplants and you're still here with us, I would not give a fuck. Pardon my French. If they saw me naked or not. Here I am, boys. Here I am. Let's see if we can.
I hear geese flying overhead. Have y'all seen that meme of the Canadian Air Force coming to attack us and they show videos of geese flying over?
Uh-uh.
Canadian geese. That's the Canadian Air Force coming to attack us for.
Well, they'll just shit all over you is what they do.
Trump talked about really wanting Greenland, though.
Yeah. And there's a big chunk of land right in the middle. One of the provinces, it's like there's a province that's against the Pacific Ocean, and this is the next one over. The governor, or whatever you call the head of that province, he's not really against becoming part of the states. But
Todd?
as the President calls Governor Trudeau. Oh God, he's gonna cause that young man to have a heart attack yet.
All right, folks. Yeah, I gotta pack up 13 orders here, and y'all need to get on about your Monday. So
Yeah, and you got to
we'll
after
see
you
you
get
tomorrow
those
on Tom's show.
after you get those 13 things packed up, you'll have to take a nap. So you'll be tired.
Could be.
All right. Thanks, Todd. See y'all tomorrow.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Have a good one.
You too.